This lamp has been burning day in and day out for many days now, and every day as soon as the sun sets, a terrible demon comes out in search of prey. Start every moment believing that it is going to kill one. The power of the intellect is immense and can be harnessed to do great things. The War of Apo starts initially. From the beginning of the universe, on a desolate island in the sea, a team named Jennifer is burning in fire. So some knowledge would be gained if it was killed. A massive storm ravaged the city, leaving chaos in its wake. Jennifer is burning in the heat of the sea in this light. If you look around, you'll see a monkey with a dead body far away. The monkey with the dead body is standing near the sea. Let's go and see it. Due to the high tides of the ocean, there is a lot of flooding. Her condition is very critical. Jennifer cannot understand anything in fear. So she starts shouting, "Help, help." But there was no sign of any man, and so he moved forward holding his torch aloft. How will she rid herself of this curse? The knot that binds her blood can be undone by cutting the root and applying camphor. Leaving Brett here, he goes into the jungle. He makes some arrangements for her. As she went deep into the jungle, she saw from the soil that the coconut was fallen. He hopes to drink coconut milk with great difficulty, but unfortunately, he is thirsty. There was so much waste in his stomach that it became a glider. And because of this, she goes to Imala. Jennifer is very scared in this incident. Jennifer is alone in this big island.
In for trouble
What is Boreas?
tonight.
So she understands that she can't fly. What will she do? See how well the surfboard will be lit by this lone light. Will it withstand the attack or will it survive? He was very good at surviving in the jungle. For that, he had to fight with nature. When it rotates it around the ear, then it sees a bag hanging with the tree in the jungle. There she found some medicines, a bottle of Coke in the refrigerator, a box, an old cap of a pot, some papers and toys, and a bow. And seeing all this, it can be understood that many people lost their lives here. They could see all the islands from up there. They thought if there was any danger, they could hide in the thick forest. Before the night falls, Jennifer keeps a coconut leaf on her dead body and keeps looking. And just like that, as she keeps watching, the night falls along with the rain. Jennifer's unity jacket there. Is the star going to do Sari right? Or will it be a disaster? My sister is waiting for it. Let's see what happens next. So the next day in the morning, understanding this, it reached the shore after the moon's phase. Since he has not eaten much food, so he is very hungry, he starts cutting the elephant's meat to eat. Looking around, one could see a dead baby kangaroo. The angular part of his body is visible. Jennifer hesitates a bit before going after seeing it. What do you know about the mortgage? Then Jennifer presents the prepared fish curry. He enters the jungle again and starts to smell something. He sees some old graves on the ground. He sees his friend's body in one of the graves. Jennifer will be scared at home. She is thinking about the fish in the yard in the evening. Every day on the IR, he sees the bloodied state of his friend's grave and he eats it while his friend's corpse has disappeared. Seeing this, she was filled with immense fear. He thought of the fearsome creature that once roamed this place and felt a chill run down his spine. Every day Jennifer sees many things from afar. Sometimes she even gets to see something peculiar, but whatever it is, it always seems far away, almost unreachable, as if it was hiding from her. From the top, you can see a suitcase on it. She sees a horrific big hole in the sea after throwing a fit. The kite swiftly rises up again, and she came to the shore with that suitcase. She found some clothes in that suitcase. She changed her wet clothes and wore those dry ones. On that day, there was a separate plane on that island. As soon as Jita sees, Jennifer starts screaming and signals to Apelanta on the right, but from so far away, he can't hear her scream. And they saw a terrible demon in the middle of the sea from the plane of Aman Shumai. Seeing this, Jennifer becomes very scared. This is the creature. His friends lifted the body from the grave and took it away. After seeing this, Jennifer ventured deeper into the jungle, spreading fear amongst the locals. They knew that if she stayed there, she would surely die at the hands of these terrifying creatures. They have to go that way no matter how difficult it becomes. The next day, as the morning dawned, Jennifer somehow seemed to be in a daze, as if she was ready to disappear. But she cannot let that stop her. And the entire plan is born and seen. Again and again, it becomes a chariot. Everyone feels safe in their arrival and hides inside the tree trunk. And when the night deepens, he comes out from his silent lair, begins to gnaw at the trees. Jennifer manages everything with great difficulty while staying inside. Champak is always in danger and siya kasi sampai ko siya. Agi siya sunod and she can't save herself from the monster. When the day becomes morning, he comes out taking a swing from the tree and prays for something to eat, then he can cross. Small fish are useful for work. Add another fish. Along with that, a shark catches a weasel. So that day he ties the shark with a rope and hangs it on a tree. From the break of dawn, the monster of hope arises, ready to cross the river. Do not attack on our stars. Jennifer has been doing extraordinary work on the plants these days. That means she wakes up at night, eats monster and then disappears. All this is quietly observed by Jennifer. The next day, she didn't have a presentation to the master because she had to save something from the master's hand late today. She has some hot sunglasses for the master. He looks at his financial condition by looking at the two doors of his house. His half house is completely in the tree and has eaten something in the financial tune. Look at that kite that Jennifer is flying up and down. And tie the chestnut tree with a rope so that today's monsters can't reach the toffee hanging there. So every day a red car comes up from the sea. Keep it wrapped in winter and eat it after calling Denver. Then Ira could see Jennifer doing a lot of work from a monster. And with him, Adam is also made. One day Jennifer made a place for her crazy beast on 2 coconut trees with the cupboard tablet. No living creature dares to attack him as he walks. So that day, Jennifer couldn't handle any food because of that monster. All around, Jennifer was sweating profusely. That day and night, there was no need to worry about the bad weather. The stars twinkled brightly. And with this light, Monstrat sees Jennifer first. Jennifer is not left in the storm. Monstrat attacks him on his mountain. In some way, Jennifer escapes, saving her life at the very last moment. The monster then begins to eat Utake. And at one point, the monster scares Jennifer. There is no way. Jennifer's first spelling is to attack after monster with a boat made of fruit in his hand. Kento Manstarata and he becomes powerful Tai and his desire becomes false. The monster threw Jennifer into the water. Due to Jennifer's good fortune, she came up from the water the same night. So it seems that Jennifer has seen the monster in front of her this morning and feels a little scared. She sees a sail inside the cemetery slowly. He looks at 2 cat snakes and he sees Mia and Lucas named his 2 tribes by singing. Look at these 2 people. Jennifer has hopes on them. They know how to sail. They have survived on this raft with a lot of difficulty. They survive on fish, coconuts and seacocks as their food. Ivan told them, it was enjoyable to see such a spectacle in the shadows. There is a dreadful monster in this forest that no human can defeat.
Not sure what you're
the
saying.
hedge prevents.
Radbo.
He will rise from the depths of the ocean at sunset. Lucas pays special attention to Jennifer's story, trying again and again to ring the bell that is on the other side of the river. Those who stay here will be killed one by one in the hands of the predator. But Lucas and Mia are unlikely to go anywhere because they have to sail in the raft with great difficulty. There was a foot of water in the teardrop tank. Then Jennifer had a horrible nightmare about a ferocious creature. You are alone in the crowd. You are lost in your thoughts. You are confused by the chaos. And when 3 people become one, then there will be no more disaster. So on that, Jennifer can't understand anything special about it. So now for the magic, Jennifer takes the syringe from the suitcase and rings the bell, seeing that the syringe is very sharp. If you look at this, many mistakes are made by Juniper, and he starts his journey with 2 wishes in his mind. Then on Sunday, after taking a bag from Agir, Jennifer puts all the junk items in it. She tries to escape from the local left. But Mia and Lucas saw it, so it is not possible for her to escape because Lucas and Mia both caught Jennifer. Let's start with the story of Aman. Jennifer Matai is sitting on a unity tree. If Jennifer takes a hard look at it, the tree might wither and so she should look at it gently. She might have been planted with a rope in her hand. And they told her that it is night now. At one point, like a terrifying creature coming from the ocean. That means you show us fear little by telling sweet stories. What you said, everything was just your earth, because you were alone here. So you saw here. In the heart, Asap Sumai is afraid of the nearby poppies. If you look over there, there was a market on the coast of the sea. Such a huge monster attacks Mia. Lucas tries many tests, but it is not possible to save Takiar. Pull Mia to understand and take her to the file. R is definitely bound after having faith in Jennifer's path. He could sense that their many jets were hidden from a long time ago. Two men hide the excavator on the planet. The fugitive Jin, who has been scared by seeing Jennifer in the morning, is sitting silently under the tree for no reason. Jennifer, assuming it's Lucas, says she hasn't seen Amita's monster in the South Maltoreder Balai, who is expected to arrive there. On our way, we checked all the items in the Prosino chariot, did it inside the raptor, and dipped it. When Jennifer goes inside the cave, she sees human footprints all around. He asked why Mia and others killed someone in the jungle of the rap without any provocation. Then something scary monster put its foot under the rapper and attacked him. Tala starts making various efforts to save themselves on the 2nd of June. However, a snake spews venom and gives birth. Hotepkuri monster takes Faru into its stomach. The birth of the bachelor is celebrated with a t-shirt and his tree stays green, giving peace of mind and doing everything. In the cold, the monster attacks him and Lucas on the right. In the moment, he takes this world inside his understanding, goes into the deep unknowing, and Jennifer hopes her song rises upon the water. What to do? Cannot understand anything. Even then we keep fighting well when we have to die. He can break a lot because he sees it in front of his eyes and eats the monster in front of his friends. After changing the monster's rope, a submarine was ready to take the people. Every day after that, the monster comes out of the ocean at sunset. Jennifer courageously places 4 flames around her and the fire ascends to touch the treetops. And in this way, they fought with many people like football rice ball. In the middle of all the turmoil, one monster is defeated and Jennifer's plan is successful. Pranita is there. Jenny desperately kills the monster to save her life. Start the fire by blowing throughout the entire cabin. Whether Jennifer can safely reach the last unpopulated depth, no one knows. Seeing the smoke from the fire, some man from the plane saved Jennifer alone and took her to the tree. And in this bouncing courtyard, our survival story in the honey of the door is ending.